morning or good afternoon. This is Saturday the 3rd of October and I'm chilling out here in Jūrmala, which is like a residential, like a coastal city or town near Riga in Latvia. And this is an amazing weather, even though it's already October. Sun is shining and I'm rolling with my sweet bicycle over here around these little hills near the Baltic Sea, if you can see it over there. And I hope that the lightning is more or less okay. So I'm gonna try and share very quickly something that I think is very important and something that is super underappreciated in the busy world of entrepreneurship and the busy world of self-development. So I'm gonna just turn around a little bit like that. That's it. So yeah, what I was going to say, I will start with a question. The question is, what's the most important principle in life? The most important principle in life, is it evolution? Is it money or capitalism? Is it love or some other stuff? The answer to the question is, it's balance. So the underlying overriding principle in life is balance. And if you think about it, balance exists and is extremely important both in the physical world, where we can touch it and sense it with our five senses and measure it, and apply science to the physical world, as much as that balance is also present in the metaphysical world, which means, you know, the energy, the emotions, thoughts, subconsciousness, and things you can't measure, but it obviously exists. You know, and so we know, and it is clear that balance is all around us if we look at nature, and both within our bodies. So, you know, body temperature, blood pressure, heart rate, and all these things, they are, you know, constantly within a small range of balance. And when they get out of balance, obviously there's something in the nature that kicks in to get the balance back, because without the balance we can't really function, we can't exist, and things can't really move on. The same thing applies to metaphysical world, to our energy, how we feel, what we think, what's in our, you know, subconscious mind, and so on. But the thing that people don't really think about, or there's very little awareness of, is that there's one everyday thing that really kicks us out from the balance in our metaphysical world, and that thing is importance. It's importance, and I'll explain what I mean. And this is not my concept. I didn't come up with it. I'm not that smart, even though I'm pretty smart. But no, so this is again something that one of my mentors, Peter Sage, has talked to me about, and you know, when I look around, then it's very evident, of course. And how it works is that importance, and how we place importance on things, on, you know, stuff in our lives, whether that's objectives, relationship, career, you know, you name it. Balance effectively importance distorts the balance, meaning that if we place something as extremely, you know, important, then what happens is the life brings in obstacles in between us and the objective, so that a balance is restored. And what happens is that we fight these obstacles, and we think, I moved so far away from my bicycle, I'm worried that it's not going to get stolen, so I'll probably just walk back. So what happens is that, you know, obstacles come in our life in a form of hardship, you know, difficulties, you know, downtime, lack of energy, everything. And we obviously, or some of us, are at least in a position that you have to fight the obstacles, you have to work harder, you have to push harder, and you have to, you know, push and push and push. And then obviously you or I take credit for having fought and overcome these obstacles in order to achieve the objective, whatever I wanted to achieve. Whereas in reality, all we did is we placed too much importance on something, and the universe put obstacles in place to kind of reduce that importance, to bring back balance in the life. And I'm just, or a person is just trying to kind of swim upstream to fight all these obstacles, even though having, set them there in the first place, unintentionally, subconsciously, So this is a pretty important thing, a concept to think about, and obviously every single person can relate to this differently. There's people that are naturally good at not placing importance or too much importance on things, and things happen for them effortlessly, but then they have other weaknesses, and vice versa. There's people like me that put a huge importance on various things and then fight gazillions of obstacles and take credit for having done that. So that's something to consider. And what I'm not saying is, I'm not saying that now you need to not be ambitious and not set goals and not strive for higher standards and become a better person and push hard and go outside of your comfort zone and do all these amazing things. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that awareness of the fact that putting too much importance on something as opposed to putting something as a high priority and sort of dispassionately doing necessary work to achieve it, and not having the drama around it, that is what I'm talking about. And having that awareness is, I think, a big differentiating factor when it comes to situations where you feel like you're lost, you're down, you're not making it, you're not good enough, and whatever the limiting beliefs. And then having that awareness that it's just you're actually placing too much importance on something, you sort of have to, well, not even let it go, but understand that life has its own course. And as long as you're, doing your best, it is fine, and it will come to you probably in a way that you don't expect, as opposed to having some urgent importance placed upon things. That is what is important. So having that awareness is I think fairly critical. And hopefully, if you've not had this awareness before, then with this video you can think about it more. And so it's definitely been a big factor in my life. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I had a little walk around this small, beautiful park in Jurmala, and I think that's what I'm going to leave you with. I hope that the voice recording is going to be good. And so yeah, remember not to place importance too much on things. Still push for your goals and aims and objectives and everything. Have stuff as high priority as opposed to high importance, and don't have the drama. Don't get caught up in the drama of fighting obstacles, because you are the person that puts them in between you and the end goal in the first place. So that's about that. I will come back to you soon. Check it out. Peace. Bye.